The 5-game losing streak's the longest in the SEC era, but this isn't necessarily a team that is indicative of that kind of skid. How do you kind of justify those two, that kind of dichotomy between this talent you have and what the kind of skid you're on right now?
Well, I mean, when you talk about a 5-game skid, you could point a lot of different things in each and every game, and we all have got to be better in each and every area, and we're going to be, and the sun's going to come up tomorrow. We got an opportunity to respond, and that's what this league's all about, is being able to respond, being tough enough to get up off the mat and punch back.
I know Bryce had said that, not many times that you get a 2-week break during the middle of the season. How much do you think kind of the control issues hitting some guys had to do with just getting his rhythm back on the mound after having to take a break?
Well, I mean, looking at the performance today, I would say 100%. I mean, he had a good bullpen earlier in the week, felt really good about it, and I know he did too. Maybe he's a little bit amped up, revved up, but mechanically he was very, off the pitch, and he missed arm side high quite a bit, and he pulled quite a bit, and really was limited. The only pitch he could command is the slider, which is really his fourth pitch.
In the fifth, I know you had two runners get thrown out at home, and then the caught stealing. When you are 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position and 4 for 22 with runners on, how much of that is trying to be aggressive and make things happen? And in hindsight, would you do it any differently in that inning?
Well, I mean, that's really the game right there. Was the bottom of the fifth. We had runners at second and third, and our 4 and 5 hole hitters up, and we can't cash in. If we get 2 ground balls to second, it's tie game. And we don't do that. We really went contact there, and then it was a hit and run, a missed sign, and we don't swing the bat. And they got the free out on Minnick there at second base. And then we go out, and I left Ornelas in 1 hitter too long. I mean, we had Trevor Warner hot to come face Prater, and he had rolled through the first 2 hitters and thought, you know what, we'll just let him out, stay out there, and he hit the big double. So it ends up being a 3-run swing. Instead of a 5-5 game, it's 6-3. And so, when you look at it, we don't cash in there. We miss the sign, mismanagement on my part, going back out in the top of the 6th. And just like that, it's a 3-run game.
On the converse, the bullpen has been a little bit of a subject of a talking point, but they did their job today. How proud are you with what were able to do today, considering everything else that was going on?
Well, they gave us a shot. I mean, for us to have to go to the bullpen in the 3rd inning with Bryce Miller on the mound, I don't think any of us saw that coming when we got out of bed this morning. I know I certainly didn't, and just felt like we had to have a stop there. I mean, 4 free base runners, and then they got 3 hits, and just like that, we're chasing 4 runs. But we come back and make it a 5-3 game, and had 3 big 2-out runs, and got the momentum back. But we gave it right back in the bottom of the 5th and the top of the 6th. That was the game.
You find it a little curious the wind was blowing in that hard from the north this late in the spring?
Yeah, I mean, we had a chance for rain Friday night. That dissipated. Another storm like we got Thursday night, that didn't happen. But for it to be 80 degrees and the north wind blowing like that, it's unusual, to say the least.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
I think Travis covered everything for me. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, and Gig'em. We'll have